Oh my gosh, that looks really good.
Bingo.
Thank you once
Straight
again,
at
sir.
Oh.
It was fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll see you next heat.
Oh my gosh, good morning guys. Sorry you don't get to see my beautiful face. It's just too cold for me not to be wearing this. It's like 30 something degrees just after 7 a.m. so it's chilly, but it won't get much warmer. It's going to be in the 40s today. This is the practice day for the Grand Nationals. We rolled in last night. Kacy actually just rolled in this morning with Finley. He's getting registered right now. We got some work to do on the karts, then we'll be practicing all day, but I just want to give you guys kind of a scale, if you can tell. Basically, it's packed all the way back, way out there to the grass. It's just absolutely packed.
Shoot! No, Kacy! Shoot! No, no, no!
So it should be great. Entry lists are stacked as always. I told Kacy, I said, you know, obviously you want to do well, but the important thing is that if I can keep up with the top guys, if I can run similar times, I'll be content. I don't think I expect to go out there and win by any means, but I just want to be able to run with these guys, you know, and if I can do that, then I'm fine with that. You know, I can't control a lot of the stuff that happens on the track. I can only control me. So if I'm fast, then I'm fine with it. So yeah, we don't go out until about 10, so we've got a few hours, but like I said, we've got some work to do, so let's get started.
CKNA Grands Friday, getting ready. Haven't had the first practice yet. It's chilly. Kacy, classes?
Just one for me. I'm going to be CIK heavy.
CIK heavy, Ben? What do we got going on?
Just making sure everything's good before we go out there. So.
And you are in 2 classes.
Medium and heavy.
Looking to win them both?
That's the plan.
So here we are, day 1 of the Grand Nationals. Oh crap, just spilled my coffee.
The morning walk with Dad.
Oh jeez. Well, things aren't going off according to plan. I have a special guest today. Say hi, Finley. This is my duty. Instead of driving, say Grandpa. 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 No? No? There you have it.
All right, so you guys might be asking yourself, Kacy, what are you doing at the biggest 206 race in the world, right? You've been struggling for the past 4 or 5 races, and why would you waste your money? Well, turns out I had a crack in my frame here. And so I would explain why it was getting worse and worse through those races. Got that fixed up, and you know, I've been out there 3 sessions so far. It's felt really good, even though there's been multiple issues. Flat tire, bent axle, you know, last time was issue free finally. Next up's qualifying. You know, I came here and I fully expect to get it handed to me, right? I mean, it's gonna be, I'm up against some of the best, but that's who I want to race. I want to see where I stack up. So that's the rationale behind paying a lot of money to probably run mid-pack.
No chance this will make, but What's your name?
Emily, the master.
And where are you from?
Oostburg, Wisconsin.
We're gonna make you a star. We reach over 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch all the time. When I'm bored at work, that's what comes up. Ben, what do you have going on here?
Say goodbye to the 34. I am taking Dad's cart numbers off because I am number 26 for the weekend of both classes that I'm running. So
2 carts. 2 carts for Ben. 2 carts, 2 classes.
Times have been good. I think we're both pretty happy with where we are. Heavy, we're definitely both in the top 10 according to the times, and then medium in my group I'm running with the best of them time-wise.
Friday is winding down. Qualifying, it's kind of cool how they do it. So they time all the practices, and then the last practice session of the day determined where you start on grid for qualifying. So theoretically that should make people the same speed. It didn't work out for me though. There was a guy in front of me that was struggling, and I had just an amazing last lap going. Not pole or anything like that, but it was, I think it would have been good enough for top 10, and just didn't leave enough of a gap. I caught him, and you know, ended up getting held up and qualified 19th.
The TV kart gang just rolled out of
You know
here.
what, we should have recorded with them.
I know, well, but it was an awkward thing to like, hey, let me get my camera.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we just had a nice little rap session with them. Cool guys, they're all the way up here from Florida. They run the TB carts down there, pretty quick down there.
Fellow vloggers.
Yeah, fellow vloggers, of course. We talked vlog, you know, talk shop a little bit, and had a good time, you know, just kind of talked about the day, how everything went. So, with that segue, I'll get into kind of how my day went. Practice is done. You'll see qualifying all done. I've got all this stuff, street clothes on. Man, it was a good day for 90% of the day. It was so great. I was quick in in practice sessions throughout the course of the day. So what they do is your last practice session will dictate where you start from qualifying. Well, last practice session I went great. I was 11th quick out of like 80 drivers, so I was feeling awesome, right? Bad thing was I was underweight by a couple pounds, so they disallowed that time, which seems kind of weird for DQing somebody in practice, but basically, since that is determining, your last practice determines where you're gonna qualify, what group you go out in, it kind of makes sense. So that time was disallowed. I had to go out in the first group, basically just fighting off some slower gentlemen in front of me. As soon as I came in, I told Kacy, I said, I think I had a 14.2 or so at least in me. I mean, I was at a 14.9, and that plants me 40th, which is insane. The 7/10 would be, if I ran a 14.2, I would have been like 14th or so. So it would have, I mean, it's a big, that's like 25, 26 spots for 7/10. Let's talk about heavy. So, CIK heavy class. I went out there and felt all right. This is the class I'm running Dad's cart in. Definitely not my cart. I'm wailing in that seat a lot. All in all, it felt pretty good. It felt, honestly, the balance felt really, really surprisingly good. But I'm still just fighting a couple of little handling issues, and honestly, it might just be because my cart, the brake and the throttle are even just a little bit different. So it takes a second for me to, like, I don't know, get adjusted to the brakes that are quite a bit different. But no, it felt really good. I mean, I ran 8th in qualifying, and I think there's more there for sure. But the guy who qualified on pole, again, it's the GOAT of Briggs racing, but he was 1.2 seconds faster than me. I don't know if there's that much there. I don't know if I can make up that much ground, but you know, that was completely alone. I felt pretty solid, and I'll be interested to know how I stuck up with a group of guys. So good day for me. We'll just keep trying, keep throwing things at it.
We've had a number of people come up and say hi, that they watch the vlogs. I can't tell you guys how much that means. That's so cool that you guys watch our silly little vlogs and then take the time to come up and say hi. Thank you. Feel free anytime you see us to say hi. Ask any questions, you know, if you need any help or bad advice, we're here for it. Some friends of ours, Bennett and Caden, brought some custom vinyl over for us. It's pretty cool. So we did the Ghost Pepper Challenge, and they modified our logo with a ghost pepper in the background instead of the state of Indiana. Our name's on one, and then this is a real nice touch. 2 of them for me. Just very cool. So Bennett, Caden, thank you guys very much. That's awesome. We'll make sure these go someplace really cool. I had my concerns coming in to this race, just with my overall lack of speed, but since I've got the kart fixed, it's great. And I never had the illusion that I would be winning this or really coming on the podium, but I feel like I can be competitive with most guys out here, and that's all I can ask for, because like this is like just absolutely stacked.
Hey, good morning everybody. You just can't beat this morning. It's a little bit chilly, but you know it's a big event when they've blocked away the place I usually go and sit, have my coffee and cigar. It's kind of disrupting, and our vlog hasn't reached the point where I'm a big enough shot that I can just walk right through there and sit down yet. So we're here at the CKNA Nationals, and it's a big deal. People from California, people from Florida, and here we are in Indiana. So yesterday was practice, and everybody was on their best behavior. They were showing manners, and I expect that to all go out the window today. People don't drive that far on a tight track to run single file, so we're gonna see a lot of bumping and a lot of hurt feelings and probably some anger, but hopefully that avoids the Stahl racing pit. I'd like to see the boys be able to come out of this with you know, some good finishes and some limited damage to the karts, so that we can go into the final tomorrow and do the best we can. But we'll see. They were fast in practice yesterday, so we're all optimistic. Here at CKNA, we're talking with Sean. Sean, what do you like best about the Stahl racing vlog?
The morning walk, for sure.
You were the man.
Absolutely.
You guys so you have fun here?
Absolutely. First Cup Karts Nationals, so baptism by fire, but having a blast. Great people, great racing. It's been a good experience.
Great.
It's race time. Got a few minutes before we go up. Wanted to kind of get Ben's thoughts on what his goal was here. First off, in heavy, which is where he's starting 8th, and I'm starting 19th. So I'm kind of curious what Ben's plan of attack is.
Yeah, so I mean, you get 3 heat races, and the combined points from those 3 heat races are how you start the final. I'm rolling off heavy 8, and I would like to just kind of stay in the top 5 the entire day. You know, by heat 3, I'd like to be in the top 3, kind of fighting for the lead, but I just want consistent finishes, so that for the heavy final, I'm not starting like 15th or anything like that. Like, I just want good clean finishes, good clean runs. I'm not going to play super aggressive. I'm just going to try to move up a couple spots every race, and then tomorrow I'll be in the top 5 for the big one.
So my goal, guys, is there's 3 heat races today. I don't have to set the world on fire and move up to the top 10 immediately. So it's being smart and just not putting myself in bad positions where I will fall back. I'd love to move up, you know, 5 spots in this race would be ideal.
It's exciting. I mean,
it's very exciting.
We don't know what it's going to be like the first couple laps, how aggressive guys are going to be. So it's exciting, but it's a little bit nerve-wracking because, you know, points are kind of a big thing. So if you have one bad race, that's a few spots you're going to drop. Luckily for heavy, everybody's going to make the final regardless, but medium only the top like 60 out of 80 or so will make the final. So as long as you don't really crap the bed in medium, you should make it though. But no, it's going to be super fun. Excited. We've got 3 heat races today and then the final tomorrow. So hoping for good weather and fast karts.
Go, go. Good job, buddy.
Come on, Ben! Come on, Ben! Ah! Woo!
Should have had 4th, but tapped come out of that.
That was a great race.
Heat race 1 is done. I actually started 20th instead of 19th. Like I told you guys, they had a last chance qualifying for people that weren't here yesterday, so I actually moved back one spot. It was a great race. I had so much fun out there. I felt great. The entire time I was just moving forward and trying to be smart. I had a couple opportunities to make a move and I would just kind of back it off because there's 2 other heat races, right? I mean, why throw something away or that could not pan out? I was 14th in the last lap and had my nose in on a guy coming up to a corner that wasn't going to work. I didn't have the position, so I had to hit the brake because of the short distance, which just killed my momentum. And I knew I was a sitting duck. The guy behind me ended up passing me and ended up finishing 15th. I felt so good out there. This kart, oh wait, that's Ben. This kart is just phenomenal. Man, looking forward to heat race number 2.
You did awesome, Kacy. Man, you were making moves, you were defending. That was such a great race.
Best race you've driven all year.
And because it was you, I kept waiting for something to happen.
I know.
How do you feel?
Felt great. Ben, it looks like a bird tried to make a nest up here.
It's hysterical. Can I see that? All right, so basically my CIK race just came to an end after 1 corner. Thank God we've got the GoPro on. Hopefully it was working and nothing gets like messed up with that video, because I mean it was chaos. There was literally nothing I could do. Like I thought I was gonna avoid it too.
Oh no, Ben, oh no. Ah, shoot. Sorry, camera. I get much more, oh shoot, Ben.
It was crazy, man. I mean, you'd think we had this hour-long talk about driving and stuff, and you'd think we could get through 1 or 2 turns. Not the case, you know. Go out there and get 1 turn and people get hurt. So we gotta fix this, and then we'll I don't know, see what we can do to get that speed back. But it sucks. It is what it is, though. This is what you get when you come out here and race against the best. They're aggressive guys who started where I was, who were like upset about it. They want to go forward, so that it's just an uphill battle now, because that's 1 heat race that I was going to finish in the top 10 or 15 that I don't get to anymore. So I got to get points somehow, and I got to fix this stuff.
So here's Ben's tire. Clearly a slight wobble, and this should be all one piece.
Oh boy, it's a wobbling. Okay, Maddie.
All right, so what we just did was identify the high spot. Oh, then let's pull it out a little bit.
Yeah,
and then now it's like you're at a county fair. Now I gotta
used that
watch
joke
this.
3 times, so the camera wasn't here the last couple.
The camera wasn't on, so it's still fresh. Still there, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely still there.
All right.
No wonder you wanted the camera to watch you show off your strength.
This hurts to watch, man. It does. This is your baby.
It's not nearly as bad when it's not your cart.
This is karma for yesterday.
Jeez.
You improved a little bit.
Look, if it's on a scale of 100, you're hitting it like a 50 right now.
Well, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I'll turn it up.
No, you don't need to. Emily just sat down.
Oh my gosh, that looks really good. I've been watching that circle. That is like perfect.
That is it.
Wow.
Bingo.
Thank you. Once
Straight
again,
at
sir.
Oh.
It was fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll see you next heat.
So that's the end of my second heat race for the day. I had started 15th, came out of turn 2, and there was a guy, there was just like chaos there, right? And I saw this cart spun in front of me. I had nowhere to go.
Oh, no. Shoot, no, Kacy. Shoot, no. Oh, his leg is stuck. Oh, crap, where did Kacy go? Oh shoot, there he is.
With the left here, got onto him, bent all of this. Steering shaft's bent. I'm afraid the frame might be bent, but I'll have to fix this stuff before I'll know that. Got a real nice dent here, dent here. It was rough. I mean, I had nowhere to go. Man, it's just one of those things. I mean, it happens, but it's just not fun. That's the not fun part of karting. But I'm gonna get it fixed up here, I think, as long as the frame's not bent, and I'll be back out there. So we'll see what happens with this fix.
You're sitting at home, right, like, or wherever, watching this video, and you could be like, yeah, you know, one bad experience, but it's not just me, it's not just us. I mean, there's, like I said, half the field right there was involved in stuff. Half the field probably has been and broken up stuff. I'm sure, you know, the guys selling parts and stuff are making a great amount of money.
I see the way it's going on track, and it's not for me. Can't take the heat, so I'll step out of the kitchen, you know?
How are you doing?
That's ridiculous, you know? You get a bunch of grown men out here who can't get through 2 turns without wrecking each other.
Dude, I cried. I was shaking. Like, Kacy wasn't it bad.
This axle's bent now. Like,
again? Or is this the unbent axle?
No, this one is, yeah, this was the unbent one. Now I'm really screwed. Honest to God, I had never bent an axle. I don't think ever. Kacy and I together this past day and a half have bent 3 axles. 3 axles. Like, it's a joke, honestly. Like, I don't know who to blame. I don't know if it's just to blame the drivers, or if I don't know if it's to blame the people working. I don't want to, but at some point you gotta, I mean, I don't know if you have to remove people or what, but you got these cameras out here. Why don't we look at them and freaking, like, get the guys out of here that are gonna be doing stuff like this? And you know what? If I'm an offender, if somehow that wreck was me, kick me out.
So I've got to replace this spindle and this steering shaft because it's got a nice little kink to it.
It's supposed to be straight?
It's supposed to be straight.
Ah.
Yeah, it sucks because, man, as long as my frame's not bent, I'm good. If the frame's bent, there's not much I can do. Oh, Maddie, what a freaking scramble. You know, it was a heck of a hit. This side is not right. It's not. It's up and possibly back, so it's going to throw off the geometry. We put it up on like basically blocks, and we're trying to get this side lower by jumping on it. Maybe improved it a bit, but right now I'm just doing the final checks because we tore this whole front end apart. Just making sure everything's tight because I'm about to go out and we'll see. We'll see how it is. I don't know. Honestly, the fact that the frame's bent makes me the most worried. Heat race 3 is done. That's a wrap for Saturday. Yep. What is that? Camera. We scrambled. Huge thanks to Ben and Dad for working with me. Okay, see you, buddy. To get that all ready. Got it assembled in time and rolled off virtually last. There was a big incident at the beginning that took out a number of carts. Then did some racing with a group. I got 2 carts in one corner at one point. And then the guy got me back and I didn't have quite enough to get him. My cart was definitely different from after that wreck. It didn't have the same front end feel. Like the front wasn't really helping the cart rotate as it did before. So we're gonna be working on that a bit tonight, trying to get it at least close to its former glory. And I'm gonna be ready for the final tomorrow. So found someone out here that has a straightening table. Pushing the cart back there right now. See if we can't get her straightened out, ready for tomorrow.
Really soft chassis.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.